Alrighty then. I'm running a little bit behind, admittedly. But we out here. Oh. I almost didn't check in. I'm so tired after just getting back from Pittsburgh, but I wanted to go live. I want to stay consistent with this. We are going to be playing the Conk today. We have submitted our list. It is Conk. But hello, Kit Kat. I would say this weekend was very bittersweet, because I am so glad that I am done with my day 2 dry spell, and that Larry has a Limitless page now. But this weekend has made me face the kind of, like, harsh reality that if I went into this with a different mentality, there's a very strong chance I could have had a much deeper run, instead of bubbling out of top 256 for top 512 after 6 rounds that I won 3 of. But yeah, we are going to be playing Conk today. And we're going to see how this goes. This deck is fun. I haven't played much with it yet. You've come to eat my digital copies of Conk? No, not my digital copies of Conk. I guess I can just craft them infinitely. Let's craft infinite conks. I'm gonna craft more conks just for the sake of crafting conks. Alright, so now I go to this conk. And then I craft 3 more of the reverse hollow conk. Yeah, there we go. That is true. But that's a lot of tokens to have not done anything with. Like, I used to be at, like, the 30,000 range until they stopped allowing us to craft the higher rarity stuff infinitely. So I was like, I guess I'm just sitting on this, because I only ever really used it to get high rarity shit. Okay, so we're up against a Zoroark box. Looks like Zoroark, Jellicent, Espathra. That's interesting. At the very least, Espathra doesn't affect this at all. And this should be a at least somewhat decent matchup. Sheesh. Anyway, my voice is like a little bit strained from this past weekend, from talking to all the people at Pittsburgh. I'm very happy to have day 2'd. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, Holtnor I am very much looking to get back into for this upcoming format. And I want to slot in, like, a one-of Klefki as, like, a potential combo piece to, like, alright, I'm gonna Klefki lock the Psyduck ability. That, I think, is, like, a potential idea. But thank you. I'm very glad that I day 2'd. I kind of wish I went into it with a better mentality, but honestly, I don't think that I would have changed my decision, mainly due to the fact that I just hadn't had a day 2 in 3 years, and I'm like, I just want to get this day 2 dry spell over. I wish that I went into it with a more competitive mindset. And I think that if I did, I probably would have had a deeper run. Alright. Either way, let's get down to playing some more Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon for 2 straight days. We're going to play Pokemon again for 3 straight days. 8 more rounds to play. I will say, 50 minutes plus 1 turns, not the greatest. It forced way too many ties. It's why I played Joltik Dango, because it was something that could kind of adapt to the time rules super well. But I've got a lot that I want to try out for the Mega Evolution format. It's just I want to give Conkelldurr a, like, fair shot before we go into a format that I think is going to be inherently worse for it. Alright, my opponent still has not checked in yet. Hey, Random Snore, how it be? I just got back from Pittsburgh. I did manage to day 2, very happy about that. Not too happy about the fact that going 3-3 on the day in day 2 didn't get me up to at least top 256. Alright, still no response from our opponent. This might just be a ladder warm-up game. But I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Playing wall per usual. Fair enough. I think if I pair into you, I think I probably win today. I don't know if there's anything that you're walling this out with. It hits through Cornerstone. It hits through Melodic. It hits through Farigarath. Hits through Crustal. I think Conk might be, like, the worst matchup for wall in this format. But yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing more regionals, like, announced. Because I don't think there's any more of them that I can go to, like, at this stage. But next year, there's a couple that are definitely of interest to me. If they, like, get revealed. Oh, interesting. It's been a hot minute since anyone, like, redeemed this. It's been so long since anyone redeemed that one. I hope you enjoyed the... Definitely a misclick. What one did you want? One second. Oh, the what's this? Hang on. Oh, is it the menacing one? Show you screenshot. It... Okay, opponent didn't show up, so we have a free dub. But that is funny. If you couldn't tell, when I first started streaming was, like, basically around the time that VTubers started blowing up. And I was a VTuber as well. I still have the model, like, I could go back to VTubing at any point, but I feel like it's more authentic for me to be myself on camera. And I have the costume, too. But yeah, it's literally just, like, saying which is just, like, the, like, Japanese well. Whoop. Anyway, now that our opponent has not shown up, let's just play on the ladder. Do I get bumped out of Arceus if I lose? I don't want, like, the chance to get bumped out of Arceus. I want to keep this. And I don't really want to play Conkelldurr on, like, ranked ladder. So, let's play Conkelldurr in just casual. But yeah. The ara is just a, like, meme from the anime days. Oh, never get bumped out of Arceus? I don't know, it's been like a hot minute since I've actually been in Arceus, because I haven't, like, laddered for anything prior. Like, the only reason I laddered is I was trying to actually get practice for, like, Pittsburgh. And it ends in 2 days, so, like, I just want to keep it where it is. Okay. Interesting. I should pull up this list. It prefers to go first, so it can get its, like, Dunsparces down. Now, how do I get out of the active with Brute... Oh, Jet Energy. Jet Energy. That makes sense. Okay. So we just gotta hit a Fan Rotom. We can very easily hit one with Great Ball. We're gonna get the Timber early. Random effects first, always, because it gives us more options. I'm gonna grab the Dunsparce, because we're gonna get the Dunsparces off of this. I can keep a candy and do this fine. My one Timber's not gonna get sniped immediately. We should be okay here. Let me check and see if Enrichment is in deck. There we go. Enriching is there. And we'll pass. We can get down another Timber next turn. This one does not have Pidgeot. This one is just straight up Dunsparce, which I like. I love Dunsparce engine. It's so much fun to play. Yeah, my round 1 also did not show up, so we are already 1-0. But how's it going, Kremet? My voice is a little bit raw from this weekend, so I apologize if I'm not projecting as well as I tend to. Working till 11? Fair enough. I'm assuming you've got a little bit of downtime at work then if you're popping in here. Okay, so this is Blaziken Greninja. Probably Blaziken Zoroark Greninja. Perhaps. Evoing up and everything. Dakota got more Mega and hit the Absol SIR? Heck yeah! Sheesh! I think this is a pretty good position, because I can Colress for whatever the heck I want. I'll grab Enriching for later, and I'll grab Artizone, so I can guarantee another Timber. Yeah, Gravity Mount to hit the, like, stage 2 numbers. Yeah, like, I literally just copied a successful list, by the way. Like, this is not my own individual concept. I have not really played much Conk before this. But this does seem super solid. I can even hold that, too. Gonna grab another Timber. I might as well put this down. I don't think they're going to be playing anything to remove it. I can save the candy. I can save this for draw. I think we just Assault Landing here. Oh, there's 25 Guardies. Guardy is a popular deck. No, there's 13. There's 30. There. Oh, wait, sorry. Between the two of them. No, there are 25. That's crazy. My brain was not processing the fact that there were 2 separate Guardies. Yeah, you right. You 100% correct for that. I think it really depends on the matchup. We're gonna figure that out, though. That Iono definitely hurt, though. I could have preemptively established a Conk. Ooh, I might get my Timbers sniped. I should have established a Conk last turn. Oops. If I get cooked here, that's unfortunate. Do they have Sparkling? Do they have Sparkling here? Ooh, Countercatcher. Okay, they're gonna kill one of the Timbers. Okay. So I need Candy, Binding Mochi, Gravity Mountain here. Alright, I'm gonna preemptively thin. Get another timber out. Hey, thank you for following Random Snore Games. I appreciate the follow. We're gonna go Colress's Tenacity, grab Gravity Mountain Enriching Energy. I'm going to go Evolve to Dunsparce, attach Enriching Energy, draw 4. I do very much appreciate it. I will evolve here. I need Candy. If I hit Candy, I need Candy and Binding Mochi. So we've Runaway Draw here. I promote here. I could thin first with... Yeah, I'm going to thin first with Buddy Buddy because it increases my odds of hitting what I want here. Albeit very slightly. I need specifically the Binding Mochi at this point. I can't Town Store for it because I need Gravity Mountain to hit this number. So here's hoping. Okay, unfortunate. Is what it is, though. We are still gonna hit here. Now, it's probably still better to go for the Town Store play here. So I can grab it. And then maybe they die to poison on the crackback. Ooh, actually, I could kill them with Gravity Mountain on the follow-up. That's the play. That's 100% the play. Like, if they don't retreat this, they die to poison going back into my turn, which is good for me. And if they do kill... And if they do retreat this, as long as it's not with a Turo, I can Gravity Mountain. So, why would Perilous shut off Fez here? I didn't have the Binding Mochi, so I wouldn't have done this much damage. I needed this to do as much damage to put this in this range. You have no good cards, IRL? I mean, it's pretty easy to get cards. Like, a lot of stuff is pretty affordable. As much as I don't like recommending to, like, purchase things off TCG Player, if you don't have any, like, stores in your area, that's at least a decent place to go to. Oh, they pitched Switch here. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't hit the Binding, but yeah, you are correct. If I had Perilous plus... Yeah, I should have grabbed Perilous instead of Gravity Mountain. I did have both options available, though. But yeah, you're entirely right. I just haven't played this deck enough, so I don't fully know the numbers. I just know, like, what I need to be thinking about. It's only, like, 80 if it's from, like, 14 different places, but, like, yeah, you are right. That's why I prefer, like, shopping at LGSs and whatnot. That's why I don't like recommending TCG Player. Alright, looks like they're gonna Mirage Barrage. Which at the very least puts us in a decent position, because they die going back into this turn. Yo, Slimy, how it be? How's it going, Hayden? I'm so glad that I at least have ended my, like, day 2 dry spell. But I could have gone so much further if I went into it with a different mentality. I'm doing alright. It's very bittersweet, I will say. My weekend was bittersweet, and honestly, I didn't think anything could, like, kill how good I was feeling after the weekend, but... Okay, so they take 10 here, going back into my turn. I take 2, which is really good. But going 3-3 on the day to not make top 256 was so... Like, it was so frustrating. Alright, so we buddy here. We grab Timber, Dunsparce. And from this position, Gravity Mountain does kill here. Does Perilous Jungle? Perilous Jungle would kill here. Yeah. Okay, cool. I don't think they really play Fez, though, so I don't think that matters. Yeah, I'm gonna grab another Mochi for the next lad. Runaway draw. I can't Girder here, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the Perilous Jungle play. That way I still have Gravity Mountain accessible. We Toxic Powder both actives. And then I should be fine here. I'll preemptively put this on Timber, though. Because I take this KO, and then I could theoretically just kill this for game. I think I'm fine with this. That being said, this... No, I guess that doesn't really change it, because Gravity Mountain would lower my health by 30 anyway. But maybe... Wait, this puts me in... Gravity Mountain might have been correct, because I wouldn't be taking 2 ticks of poison, I'd be taking 1. I could actually lose here to Greninja sniping me, because then I wouldn't have anything left. I should have Gravity Mountain there and not Perilous Jungle. Because I take 30 from Poison, they KO both of these, and then I'm stuck. Yeah, okay, that was a misplay. I should have Gravity Mountained and not Perilous Jungled. Because then I would have only taken 2 ticks of Poison. I would have been out of range of Mirage Barrage. I would have only taken 20... plus 30. Yeah, so I literally would have been 10 damage out of range of this. Bear doesn't kill anything. No, wait, Bear... I put the Binding Mochi down. I put the Mochi down. There's no more Mochi. There's no more Mochi! I'm a fool! I should have held it. I lose. I lose here. No. Does this list even play Gust? Okay. I don't think the list even plays Gust, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the list doesn't play Gust. Like, there was no way to pull up these anyway. Thank you for the lurk, Mia. Yeah, the list does not play Gust. This is still rough. I have an idea, though. Like, it's... No, I get Shinobi Bladed and I lose. Yeah, Mochi with Perilous on Bear. Yeah, what I was saying is I don't have Gust here to try and stall this and go for the play. Me when I lose is what it is. I kind of wish it was playing any form of Gust, though. They only need one. Is there anything I could do to stall for a turn? Everything's, like, weak to fighting, unfortunately. We're just gonna bear and cope with it, unfortunately. Okay, that's something to keep an eye out for, I suppose. I think I would have played, like, a boss, at least. It's at 280. If only I had a mochi. If only I didn't attach it to my timber like an idiot. I would have had game. I'm such a fool. I had game if I didn't attach the mochi. What am I doing? Big rip. It's fine. That's just a warm-up game. We haven't played this deck before. When do Megas come out again? Megas come out this Friday. So, for online tournaments, they'll be able to be used as of this Friday. Maybe Thursday, because technically they kind of go live early. One second, I'm grabbing a water. What the hell? Another water. What's the oh no about? I always look forward to new cards coming out. So if I take a look here, yeah, there's no boss. I kind of wish there was like a boss, like one boss. I probably would cut like a Great Ball for a boss, because the Great Ball is just kind of like extra consistency and not like necessary consistency. But yeah, that's just something I gotta look out for, is like having enough binding mochis. I mean, Melodic and Farigiraf don't rotate out. Like, there's, like, a lot of them have abilities, so Cornerstone is still super solid, and Mimikyu and Crustle both still wall a lot of those things. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Comes out this Friday. I think if you're gonna, like, swap to something that's still wall, it should probably be, like, Crustle Cornerstone. But, like, at the same time, always good to try some new things. I do like that there's 5 stadiums in this deck, though. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people don't really respect wall online, so they don't really play text for it. They just are like, oh, the Gardevoir will remove the wall. Do 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 do. A do 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 do. Okay. Do 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 Do-do-do-do. Yeah, like, IRL TCG is so much fun. I love the social aspect of the game. Just being able to, like, talk to your opponent, too, is so much fun. I had so many nice opponents from this past weekend that were just, like, so fun to talk to. Obviously, there are some that are, like, only there for the sake of competition. They're not there to be, like, talkative or chatty or for the sake of Pokemon. Like, they're there to compete. But there are plenty of people that are there because they love the game, and they're trying to do the best they can at the game. And I love the kind of people who love to talk about things. Like, just being able to, like, talk about Pokemon for the entire day is great. I love it. It feels great. And I hope that I made someone's day a little bit brighter by bringing some excitement to the table. I'm not gonna gush about Wall being fun. I've tried Wall. Not for me. It's fun for you, not fun for me. Everyone has their own different definition of fun. My fun is playing wacky, off-the-wall shit in online tournaments. So we've got, like, a minute left in round, and then next round goes up. Used to being a wall and stuff like Unite, other game genres, etc. Yeah, fair enough. So, like a Vanguard in Marvel Rivals, or a tank in Unite, playing something like Crustle. Yeah, I understand. Like, more defensive playstyles. I like very combo-heavy things. In, like, Marvel Rivals, I'm definitely a support main. Which I guess is called Strategist in that, so that does kind of fit that playstyle for me. Yeah, understandable. We've each got our individual playstyles. Yours is defensive, mine is combo-heavy. Like, strategic, couple turns in advance kind of gameplay. I love Loki in Marvel Rivals. It's been a hot minute since I've played, though. I might need to get back into it. I might need to do some, like, Marvel Rivals streams or something. That's fair. I haven't really played Overwatch myself, to be completely honest. Nor have I played, like, League of Legends. Like, I played it, like, once and never again. And I'd say it was a pretty good decision on not playing League of Legends again. That is true. They are, like, the tank character. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can assume that if... I can assume that you'd, like, main, like, a heavy in Smash, too, if you play Smash. Annihilate EX round 1? That's crazy. How many people are even in this tonight? 172. Cool. You play the Mii's in Smash? Interesting. I do like the Mii's. The Mii's are fun. Sword Fighter is probably my favorite of the three. My two, like, mains in Smash are Piranha Plant and Palutena. And I probably enjoy Piranha Plant most, because no one can get mad at you for playing the plant, and most people don't enjoy playing against my Palutena. Hit a loyal 3 deck? Nice. What did I hit? Oh. I hit Quad Thorns Uh, my opponent just scooped instantly. Back to the ladder I go. Back to the ladder we go, I guess. I haven't played a game yet. I just queue up with this deck and it's free wins. Oh, that's so fucking funny. That's hilarious, dude. They're like, if you check in, you have the win. And I'm like, okay. Good luck in the rest. Oh my god. What a head start to this run, though. Am I right, gamers? Yeah, we're gonna go first. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. That's... Oh my god. Like, I queue up, I look at this, and they're like, if you check in, you have the win, and I'm like, oh, oop. I'm so sorry that you hit Conk. That's crazy. I'd say it's probably on par with Crustal versus Ethan's Typhlosion. Like, this is literally my first time playing Conkelldurr, like, and no-show round 1 into you scooping round 2, that's crazy. I just want to get games in, man. Oop, we prize double to Dunsparce. Oop. It's fine. It's okay. This is still fine. That's ridiculous, though. What a matchup check, if anything. All I can do is just kind of laugh at that situation, because it's like, well, guess we're back to the ladder again. The other week, I was playing Dragapult Charizard, and I hit a Melodic Wall deck, and they started Feebas, and then passed, and I somehow hit Candy Dragapult Knockout. So I'm like, I won, like, what is essentially, like, an 85-15 matchup or whatever. Like, if they ever establish Melodic, I just lose. Because I wasn't playing Pult Noir, I was playing Pult Zard. Like, the only thing I could think to do is, like, I can try and Confusion Heads them. That's both funny and sad simultaneously. Alright, so we're up against Raging Bolt. This is fine. I just need to find a Brute Bonnet. I don't want to play Colress first. No, actually I do need to play Colress first because I need to grab the Enrichment. The question is, do I grab the Artisan to guarantee the Brute Bonnet, or the Town Store to guarantee the Booster Capsule? I would say probably the Town Store, because it's harder to find the Town Store than it is to find a Ball Search card. Yeah, I don't think that, like, if I get set up, I think you just lose. Like, this deck farms wall decks. Okay, Prime. It's prime time. Oh, the Loyal 3 deck? What do they have for Farigiraf? I'm sure they have something in there, but No, this was actually a good hand. No. I could fan Rotom KO here, though. That wouldn't be awful. Okay, we're definitely... Oh, Retreat Lock Poison. Oh. I mean, I guess don't bench anything that could be Retreat Locked? Maybe? Knock out the poison thing? I'm not sure. Like, I don't know enough about Wall to know its win conditions in that specific instance. Oh, I'm getting... Do they have Stadium? Prime Iono, if they hit Stadium, that would have been really good for them. I think I just Jet and take Response KO here. Hilda's nice, though. I do have Stadium already, so we could Hilda here. Because I don't really need another Stadium. We can kind of just grab Jet to Dunsparce. And I could manually evolve one of these. Jet here. I'm gonna go to Dunsparce, and then I can get another Timber, and I can get this Dunsparce back. Dunsparce, Timber. Do I even get another Timber here? I feel like I just bench Bonnet. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about grabbing another Timber here. I don't need it yet. I'm gonna go for that. We are gonna bench this. I don't have any reason to use this yet, though. I'll just Assault Landing here. I have the Dunsparce for if I get, like, disrupted or anything. I don't think I will, but this is fine. We're starting up one prize. They can only take one at a time. We should be okay. And I can just retreat off this. They can't really stall anything. And if they snipe this, I just have the Conk. Because I've got Ultra Ball in hand already. Seems fine. This seems like a fine spot to be in. Azu! Area 0 under depths. The only thing they could possibly stall is this, but I've got Colress for Jet, which is all I really need. You made it through Poison Hell? Heck yeah. If you win that Poison matchup, heck yeah, you are a very good wall pilot. Okay. She under depth on my area till I zero? How it be, Crit? How it be? We've gotten 2 free wins with Conk so far, so we're playing on the ladder. We hit a Zoroark Espathra Jellicent player that did not check in, and then we hit an Iron Thorns player that immediately scooped because this matchup is borderline unwinnable. So, doing pretty good so far, I'd say. This deck is fun, though. I love Dunsparce engines. They're super funny. And the fact that we have both Colress and Hilda is, like, all this deck really needs. Did they, like, whiff? Did they, like, prize Crispin or something? No, there it is. I was like, why did they even put this down? Do 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 do. Alright, so that's Crispin, attach, snipe something. I don't know what it is they snipe. They might snipe Timber, they might snipe Dunsparce. But either way, we're in a pretty good spot. Wait, they're retreating? Huh? Oh, they're just going for Assault Landing. I mean, I could just Assault Landing them again. Like, that's a very distinct possibility. I just need my other Fan Rotom. Is that worth doing? That might be worth doing. Oh, Lamau. I guess it is worth doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna Runaway Draw. Enriching, that's pretty good for later. But I would rather just put Jet on this. That being said, Jet saves me from a lot of things. I could Fan Rotom draw and just get all of my stuff on board. Let me Colress and see what's in here. There's only one Jet Energy. I think I actually might need to save it. I don't want to Artazon. I think I Town Store. I think Town Store, to be safe, is probably the best here. Yeah. I will Town Store. We'll Thin Out. I think I need to save the Jet Energy. It's weird, but I think I need to. Enriching to Fan Rotom feels really weird here. This, I think, is strongest, because it removes the things that they could theoretically Raging Bolt here. And then I could Toxic Powder Binding Mochi to KO this, if they attack around it. That doesn't seem bad at all. Let's do this, though. I'm gonna grab to Dunsparce. Evolve that, get it on board. They can only kill this, and I've got draw 3 already on board. This seems fine. Learning this matchup is interesting. I like this deck. This deck is fun. Alright. Second Fan Rotom just taking back and forth KOs is so funny, though. The fact that I can Binding Mochi KO this Raging Bolt is also really funny. I'm just kind of hoping they don't have, like, Bravery Charm. Because if they Bravery Charm this Raging Bolt, that could make this awkward. Okay, they don't. We're fine. We are fine. Another Teal Dance. I'm kind of surprised that they went for the Fan Rotom play last turn, though. Because the Fan Rotom dies to a follow-up Fan Rotom. That being said, I'm not sure if they knew if I had a second Fan Rotom or not. Raging Bolts. Raging Bolts. Sada. Now the question is, do they Thunderburst Storm me, or do they just take Knockout on active? With one more energy, they could theoretically kill this. I just had to save Jet here, because my other one is prized. I feel like they'd be doing extra actions that they don't really need to be doing here. Do 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 do. Do 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 ba ba da 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 do 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 do. They're taking a while to decide here. Notice how they're like 6 minutes more than mine is. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't stop this from working. It just lowers the health. But I do need another stadium so I can actually Binding Mochi this. Because if they shoot around this, now the Binding Mochi is not safe. I think I'm down 2 stadiums? Yeah, so I still have 3 left. If they kill the Dunsparce, this could be awkward, because I only get the draw 3 to try and find that stadium. Technically draw 4. I get to see 4 cards. Do 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 do. I can thin a card with Great Ball. I want to save the Ultra Ball though. All right, did they shoot the Girder here? If they do, that actually helps us a little. That's probably what they do. Oh, the Bonnet. Ooh, I see you. I have another Bonnet here, though, so that's probably fine. Random effect, grab Conk. We're gonna Dunsparce, Runaway Draw. Hilda is fine here. I would rather hit a Colress, though. So I think what we do here is we go for another one. Nice! Congrats! I will Ultra Ball away Buddy Buddy, and I don't need Candy at this point. I mean, actually, I might for this Timber. Let me think. Do I win in 3 attacks? I guess, kind of. I can probably afford to pitch this Timber, then. No, I can afford to pitch the Candy. The Candy's the thing that I should, because I have more candies in here. Yeah. This seems fine. Gonna Runaway Draw. Okay, Colress. That's good. But that finds me the Stadium bump, but it doesn't find me the Ancient booster, unfortunately. So that does throw things off here. Because I can bump the jamming tower, but that doesn't save me, unfortunately. I could just hit it for 70. That's not, like, awful. I don't like this. Unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm the only 2-0 conk. Okay. They're able to take a knockout on the Brute Bonnet again. But if they take a knockout on the Brute Bonnet, that means that I can just Assault Landing again to knock out the Raging Bolts. Which is okay. That was such a consequential turn, though. I needed the Ancient Booster. Yeah, that makes sense. What an interesting matchup this is, though. This is why this deck needs 3 Brute Bonnets, though. Yeah, there are certainly those matchups that you just win because you got a little lucky at the end. Like, I played against Michelle Lesage yesterday at Pittsburgh. I kind of threw game 1. I won game 2. Game 3, I got so incredibly lucky because I coin bonused into Prime Catcher Metal Energy, which let me knock out their only Golden Go in play. So I just completely luck-sacked that win. So they're just going for Bolt here. Is this, like, boss onto a Conkelldurr or something? Maybe? I wouldn't mind that. Because I've got Timber Candy in hand. Hit a conk at 7-3-1, you were surprised? Yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised that there was, like, one in there. But they're targeting the Brute Bonnet. I just need... I need my last Brute Bonnet, and I need an Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. If I hit that, I'm still in this. Because I can keep the Conkelldurr poisoned. Even if they snipe around it. Okay. We promote this. I can Artisan for the last one. Oh, it's not in deck. No! It's prized! What bad prizing? I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, rip. Okay. It's so Jover. Is there a route? Is there a route I have? If there was a boss in this deck, I'd have a route. That's so unfortunate. The fact that I whiffed the Ancient Booster. Nah, we'll scoop it up here. No. That's so unfortunate. Also, why was it counting me down after, like, browsing for, like, a couple seconds? Like, our opponent was, like, 6 minutes more used than us. Like, That's ridiculous. Oh, the opponent who's playing Loyal 3 is streaming? It was... Oh, Texas Wargamer? That's funny. I don't know who that is. I've never seen their channel before. I've seen, like, everyone else that streams. I mean, that's entirely up to you, man. I'm not gonna, like, intentionally send someone over. I mean... Up to you. You do what you want with your life. Okay. I wish I had Boss. I wish last Brute Bonnet was in deck and not in prizes. And I also prized a Jet Energy. That's mad awkward. Like, Blood Moon was a route there, but I needed to take one more knockout before I could go for Blood Moon effectively. Because if I try to go for Blood Moon there, I literally wait another turn, and then I have to go Blood Moon Jet. But then they win off knocking it out. So I had to get a knockout there with Conk. Maybe I should have just not benched Brute Bonnets until I had the Ancient Booster. I just thought I had the last one in deck, which is why I was like, okay, grabbing Artisan saves me here. But I just didn't prize check well enough. Anyway, the latter games are just to practice. So we've got a few minutes. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. Not a super eventful stream yet. We haven't had, like, a single actual game yet. Actual tournament game, I should say. But we are getting more used to the deck, at least. I'm kind of surprised that there's no, like, recursion at all with this deck. Like, there's no way to get back Pokemon at all. You know what would be funny in this deck? Like, a one of Miriam. Like, a one of Miriam, I think, could go crazy in this deck. Like, if you guys don't know what Miriam does... Oh, that's... Sorry, in trainers. So this draws 3, but shuffles up to 5 Pokemon from discard back to deck. You could get back your Brute Bonnets and whatnot. Man, I'm just dropping things today. Whoa. Multivitamin gummy. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not gonna lie, I just popped into that guy's chat as well. It looked like his stream was just straight up lagging. Like, I don't think it was because of you. Like, I think it's probably, like, his connection was kind of giving out. Because I saw it, like, disconnecting and reconnecting and whatnot. Alright. So we are up against Dragapult. Alright, we might lose this one. This one seems like a difficult matchup, but it's possible with the amount of math we have. Oh, you hit a Conkelldurr? Well, at least you didn't hit me as the Conkelldurr. A conk. Hitting some whack matchups today, though, for sure. It's fine. Sometimes you just gotta take L's. Do I go second in this matchup? I mean... I'm still gonna go first. I still have to go first. Thinking about it, even if I got Budooed, I want to be able to just Fan Rotom them. I think that's fine. Or actually, I could just knock them out with Brute Bonnet Poison. Either way... I'm trying to lead something. If they led Budooed, this would be like a potential turn 1 win, but that's fine. I'm gonna grab these. Now, based on this hand, I have to keep this. Can I afford to get rid of one of these? They have a jamming tower, but they don't have a way... Yeah, I can afford to get rid of a singular ancient booster. Mainly because I have to get a Timber down. If I don't get a Timber down, I think I lose this matchup. Let's Toxic Powder here. Your Toxic Powder ending my turn. Do 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 do. Alright. Because if they Budoo me, I don't need to Assault Landing. I can just take Poison Knockout, which is fine. Which means I can grab Enriching Energy and attach it to Dunsparce as my draw, rather than attaching it to the Fan Rotom. The thing is, even with, like, a Retreat Lock Pokemon, this deck plays Jet Energy, and you go Jet onto Dunsparce and just shuffle the Jet back into deck. Like, they have Infinite Switch. Retreat Lock does not beat this deck. Okay. Now, I grab Perilous and Enriching. Colress, 4. Perilous. Okay, we don't have Enriching. That's fine. So we go Toxic Powder, play down Perilous, Jet into other Dunsparce, grab, sorry, in other Dunsparce, and then Dunsparce. We're going to use Find a Friend. This is going to guarantee us a Dunsparce, so we can draw some cards next turn. Heroes Cape, Fan Rotom, and Praise. So true. Okay, we got the Enriching. That's strong. Okay, if they can pop one of my Sparses this turn. I don't think they have immediate Candy Dreepy yet. They play 2, so we could whiff here. Hilda would be super nice. There it is. Cool. I very much need a candy. I need a candy here. Very badly. They probably pop this Dunsparce before it disappears back into my deck. Oh, Counter Catcher. I mean, I can grab Jet Energy. We're fine. Because I can get double to Dunsparce off here and out of the active. This seems okay. Now the question is what they promote here, because I don't think they want this Latios active. So what I do here is just to make sure that there's Jets in deck. I know there is. I actually just straight up know there is. I did check earlier. We evolve here. We Dunsparce. We Runaway Draw. Because then I can grab back this Dunsparce off of the next. So cool. We are going to Hilda for Dunsparce Jet Energy. From this position, I don't really want to bump Perilous Jungle. I will Runaway Draw here. Evolve that. Jet into this. It's not over yet. I don't really want Town Store here. I want to keep Perilous Jungle. So I think... because I need candy very badly. I want to thin out my deck a little. Yeah, that's understandable. I want to keep the Colress, I think. Because then I can grab Gravity Mountain if need be if they bump this. And then, as much as I don't want to get rid of Girder... I can get rid of a Dunsparce. I think that's fine. Because I still have 2 more left in deck. This should be okay. Now we Runaway Draw, we see what we get first. We got candy, Okay, we're fine. Candy, Conk. Buddy Buddy. We grab another Dunsparce. So, this is doing enough. We're fine. We're going to Toxic Powder. And then we're going to Gutsy Swing for knockout. Okay. We have Gravity Mountain. Oh, I'm just now thinking maybe I should have grabbed another Timber, because they could pop this and knock out both of these. But that would put me in range of being able to just win off of KOing this Fez. I just want to force them to pop this. The most important thing, I think, is being able to just hit Dragapult for a little bit of damage. Okay. So if they pop this and spread here, we should be okay. I get Iono'd, but that's also fine. Jamming Tower, that's okay. So they Curse Blast the Timber. Now from here, I just want to be able to poison active Dunsparce retreat. So they KO these. The question is where they put the remaining damage. Okay, the fact that they put them here means I can clear all that damage off this board. I don't know why they put so much onto the Timber. And none onto the Fan Rotom. That was certainly an interesting call on their part. Okay, so if I go Toxic Powder here, and then I go Artazon. Artazon, grab Timber. And I go Dunsparce Evolve, Runaway Draw. Promote Dunsparce. Then I go Buddy Buddy Poffin for double Dunsparce, I guess. Because apparently I only have one more Timber in here. And then I go Hilda for Dunsparce and Jet Energy. And I go Dunsparce, Runaway Draw. Actually, I saved the Runaway Draw. I don't need that yet. Because this is now out of range. Well, I guess they could Dusknoir pop it, but I still think that's okay. Because if they Dusknoir pop it, that means they're not doing it to Timber. Yeah, we'll do this. And then I have Enriching Energy for draw next turn if need be. I'm going to Assault Landing for 70, which means they probably go up with this. I can win off of Gravity Mountain, because Rare Candy, Conk, Binding Mochi, Gravity Mountain, or Binding Mochi, Blood Moon, Gravity Mountain wins. That's what I need here. So they can take 2. Maybe 3. They cannot take all 4. If they Dusknoir us here, they can take 3, but they cannot take 4. If they Dusclops us, they're still slightly short. Because they would need to put all 60 on one of the 2 of these. So they're going into their fresh Dragapult. That Iono hurts, but that's why we have the Dunsparce. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. Them killing this hurts significantly. If they kill... Okay. The fact that we have 2 Dunsparces is still fine, though. I'm pretty sure I put up Fan Rotom here just for the sake of being able to retreat even if we don't have exactly what we need here. We've got double Great Ball. Let's Artazon Thin, if there's even anything in here. There's Brute Bonnet, there's another Dunsparce. Or another Dunsparce. We need Blood Moon here. We need so much. That Iono hurts significantly. Great Ball 1. Brute Bonnet. This has to be... Okay, to Dunsparce. That's 1. They didn't retreat here. So if we get Energy Blood Moon, we win. I need Blood Moon so badly. Hilda gets us Dunsparce and Enriching. But I need to attach the Enriching specifically to the Blood Moon. So this is not game yet. Runaway draw. Yes! Okay, we have it, we have it, we have it. Ultra Ball, away, Brute Bonnet, Artisan. For Blood Moon. Now let's see if we would have had it if they retreated into the other Pokemon. If we hit the Gravity Mountain here, we have it anyway. No Gravity Mountain, but that's fine. Because we win from this position. Oh. We beat Dragapult with Conk! Let's go! If they retreated into the fresh one, we lost that game, unfortunately. Whew! Sheesh! Alright, so we are 3-0 now. That was stressful. Alright, let's hop onto the ladder. To the ladder we go. Illuminati. I have definitely seen this person on live before. Hang on. Oh, hopping in to say congrats on the Larry Limitless page. Thank you! I appreciate it. I can now stop committing to this bit and play an actual optimal 60 to the next regional I go to. I'm just so happy to have another day 2 under my belt after, like, 3 years. It would have been very nice to make, like, to actually, like, get top 256 or top 128. Bubbling out of top 256 hurt, especially after going 3-3 in phase 2. But it is what it is. Like, it's bittersweet, because I know I could have done better, but I'm glad that I got to where I was, at least. Okay. From this position, random effects first. Timber is exactly what we need here. Yeah. And I will, Artisan will preemptively grab this boy. I could grab Fan Rotom, but that doesn't really help me as much. I think this is already enough to Dunsparces for this game. That way I can commit more space to Timbers and Dunsparces. If I was going second, I think I would have gone for the Fan Rotom, but this is fine. When you're beneath the what do you mean beneath the mask? Crit, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Me when I'm beneath the mask. Oh, I forgot to end. I forgot to end turn, Lamau. Oh, this song. Oh! You're right. I didn't know that was the name of the song. You so right. Yeah, because it's a Persona song. Persona. Person. Person. All right. Individual. Human. All right. Dog. Cat. All right. No more Artizone, no! However, will I do my things now? Candy, candy. I mean, I do have a guaranteed knockout here. But I also think that it's probably better for me to try and establish my board more. So I grab Conkelldurr, but I also grab Enriching Energy. And if I hit Dunsparce, I am fully chilling. Enriching. Oh, well, actually, I could just retreat. Yeah, we're still fine here. It's just it would have been way better if I hit the piece I needed. Yeah, we're still going for this. Now we Toxic Powder. I'm Toxic Powdering your active Gutsy Swing. Alright. Yippee! Hey! Pumpkin me! Hello, hello! Let me give you a shout out real quick. Shout out Pumpka Amy. Hello, hello! Hi! It is Conkin time! We're 3-0! Gotta go sleep. I appreciate the raid. Have a good sleep. I'm just so happy that I have another day 2 under my belt after 3 years. Like, I'm so glad the day 2 dry spell is over, and I'm so glad I got Larry a Limitless page. The one thing that was disappointing was bubbling out of top 256 after going 3-3 on the day. Amy and her viewers all seem to think we put you up to... It is coincidental. It is purely coincidental. I wanted to give Conkelldurr a shot before it rotated out. I just didn't want to do it before Pittsburgh. Okay, this seems fine. I think we're just kind of doing the thing here. I like the idea of Artizon Jet here. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna Great Ball. No Dunsparce is interesting, because I needed to Dunsparce to get the Fan Rotom knockout here, which was what I was trying to aim for. But that's okay. It's fine. We can still just Gutsy Swing here, and it doesn't really change all that much. Call that thinning. This is fine. Love that the chat is in a scroll all handwritten. Yeah, I chose that font for that reason, because I like how it looks in there. I love the, like, kind of royal theme to this. Like, royal decree, these are the citizens. And then, like, all the kind of fancy royal stuff. Like, yeah, I like it. It's been my vibe since, like, 2019, 2020-ish. And I've just kind of kept up with the bit. That's literally the entire reason I wear this crown. No matter how many times people ask me if it's a Burger King crown, I promise it's not. Conk said, it's conking time, and then conked all those guys. So true. So true, bestie. It is not a Burger King crown, I assure you. I promise I've had this brand since before that happened. The thing on the airplane, whatever the heck that guy's name was. Don't care enough. It seems okay. I could really use... That doesn't help all that much, unfortunately. I think we just have to hit here. Like, I could find a friend, but I don't think that changes all that much here. But it could. Actually, it might be better to find a friend here. Yeah. I'm gonna get another Timber down. No, it's fine to grab another Dunsparce. Alright, let's grab this preemptively. Take a quick look through the deck. I have all 4 in here. Where are they? Okay, we're going to Jet Energy here. And we're going to find a friend and grab Conk. And if they Iono us, that's fine. Because we probably get Iono'd into the Dunsparces, which is also fine. Okay, they boss, they don't Iono. That's fine. We've got Brute Bonnet already in hand. We just need Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and we are fine. Burning Darkness. It is unfortunate that I had to get rid of the enrichment so early. I only did it for high roll, and I just didn't hit any of the Dunsparces in deck. Okay, finally. Finally, Dunsparce. I can Artizone to Thin first because I'm going to be clearing a bench space. So we're going to grab a Timber. And now we Runaway draw. And that's still fine. We promote this. We bench the Bonnet. And now we go... I don't think I Great Ball first. I think I did Dunsparce first. And then Great Ball to try and hit a Dunsparce after we've shuffled this back in. Not the Magic Conch in the TCG, the Conk in the TCG. This is fine. We bench this. We did Dunsparce. We Runaway draw. I have Candy. I need Ancient Booster. Still no Ancient Booster, and I think that we are out of luck at this point, unfortunately. Because I can't evolve that. Well, actually, no, we can get damage. We can get damage. This is fine. Because we Town Store, grab Jet, and we grab the Ancient Booster off Town Store. This is fine, because then I can follow up KO with Gravity Mountain. Candy, Conk, Ancient Booster, Binding Mochi, Buddy for next Dunsparce. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. And from here, we go Toxic Powder. And then we can go Gutsy Swing. So this will put them to 300 after Poison, and then Gravity Mountain will kill them next turn. Which one is Conk? Conkelldurr. This one is Conk, and then the other one is Conch. The Magic Conch and the not very magical, but very physically, like, built Conk. He can pick up entire, like, columns. Entire columns with his bare hands. And yes, he does have bare hands. One of the coolest things about this combo, I would say, is the fact that Gravity Mountain will be two-purpose here. It'll knock this out, and then it'll lower these to 250. Not my Bonnet again! It's fine. At the very least, we do take knockouts here. I just hope that they don't bump this Town Store, because that would make this very awkward. Okay, we're fine. So we promote this. And from here, I can quite literally... I'm going to Town Store and grab the Ancient Booster. I'm going to play Gravity Mountain. And this will die. Then whatever they promote, I kill, guaranteed here. From here, we Ultra Ball away Fan Rotom Buddy Buddy, and we grab the last Brute Bonnet. And from here, we win due to the fact that we have this Binding Mochi on us. So we go Toxic Powder, and they concede! Easy! That was insane! Such an insane last turn play. That one is definitely clip-worthy. For sure, for sure. The Conk! Okay. And that's just as time ran out on round, so we're about to get round 4. Heck yeah. If you couldn't tell, my voice is a little bit sore from having just gotten back from Pittsburgh, because I've been talking with gamers all weekend. Sheesh. I'm so glad I got to hand out these guys. I got to hand out some of these over the past weekend. Okay. Any minute now, the next round should be paired. I also got a couple of custom trainers from a couple of other players as well. I got one from Iron Shanasty, one from Nathan, and one from... I can't remember the name of the other guy I got it from. But I can grab them in just a minute. Honestly, I could grab them now while we're waiting on this to pair. Honestly, BRB. Not even gonna put it on BRB. I'm just gonna go grab it. Whee. I haven't even, like, fully unpacked yet or anything. Hey! How's it going, Andrew? How it be? I just ran and came back. Okay, so we're against Sebastian Alloway this round. I haven't even, like, fully unpacked. But it looks like we're up against Grimmsnarl. This one also could be a pretty tough matchup, because they have the ability to both stall us, but also set up for insane Devo plays that could just make it impossible to come back. It also being a dark type means that Perilous is not going to be as useful. But they have not checked in yet. Let me find these. Yeah. So, over this past weekend, I was handing out some of these. I probably handed out, like, roughly 15 to 20 of them. But I also got Nathan Bishop's card, which is cool. It's got Wheezing on it. I got Iron Shanasties, which is playing Iron Thorns on it. And then I got one from David. Sheesh. I like these. They're very cool. Mine are pretty, like, I love the art. Like, it's done by Nacho Chaco, who has a artist badge in my chat. She's also a streamer. She is a very good streamer. She streams, like, 3 times a week, I believe. Like, always regularly, always at the exact same time. I have them with, like, a kind of empty back, though. Mainly because it was, like, twice as much to have, like, a back, and I couldn't think of anything to put on the back. Hey, Dragon Tamer, how it be? How it be? I'm doing well. We are currently 3-0 in Sunny's Weekly. And we're about to play against a Grimmsnarl player. Just waiting for them to accept. But I'm glad that so many people were actually interested in these custom cards, because I'm glad to share the art, and I'm glad to trade with a couple of people as well who had their own custom cards. Because I think these are so cool. And they let us kind of, like, put ourselves into Pokemon. Alright. Now let's hop into this game. Honestly, I've played a lot this past weekend. I think I'm just going to be exclusively playing Conk today. And then, after we're done with the tournament, I'm going to end off. Not really looking to practice today, unfortunately. But maybe another day. Maybe another day. Whew. Alright. I'm going first, which is fine. I prefer going first with this deck. They're playing Tatsugiri, Cleffa, Yveltal, no Budu, which is good. I could start the Dunsparce. That seems fine. I want to get a Timber down, like, immediately. So I think, for the sake of thinning out pieces, because I don't want Dunsparce to be the ones that I hit off of this Great Ball, I'm going to take them out and then Great Ball. But unfortunately, we whiff anything at all there. So this is going to be a very Fan Rotom heavy early game here. That being said, with Colress's Tenacity, we're already in a pretty good spot. We're playing Conkelldurr. I like playing funny, kind of off-meta, but still good decks in these online tournaments on Monday. It lets me get my variety in, without needing to constantly be building new decks IRL at least. But yeah, I think this is going to be a very Fan Rotom heavy game. Unfortunately, with the way this is. TM Evo these, makes sense. At the very least, I can keep clearing the damage off these guys. It's just the Conkelldurrs I kind of worry about. Right, that takes 10, that's fine. Brute Bonnet. Colress. We kind of have to grab Artizone here, right? I have to grab Jet. I don't think it's worth it to go for the Dunsparce here, because... And putting Enrichment on this just feels awful. No reason to grab the Brute Bonnet yet. We're just going to start getting Timbers down. Maybe a tag team supporter whose discard effect is to put them on the bench as Pokemon. Interesting. I could definitely see a, like, draw 3 cards, or like a, like, discard up to 3, or maybe even, like, discard a Pokemon from your hand, draw 3 cards if you discarded some sort of Pokemon in this way, put it onto your bench instead of into discard, or something like that. Like, to, like, represent you glitching a Pokemon onto the field, like, it doesn't have to be a basic, you can just be like, bzzzt. We can get wacky with it. They don't have to be balanced. They're not going to be, like, actually in the physical game or anything. Oh, they just went immediately Grimmsnarl. That is a very quick snarl. I don't think this dies. I think we should be okay here. They can kill the Fan Rotom, but they can never kill the idea behind the Fan Rotom. We need to Dunsparce here, or like Enriching. A Hilda would be fantastic here. Oh, never mind, they're killing the Timber. Rip. We are probably cooked. I couldn't get more than 1 Timber down, and they just went immediately into it here. Well, we did get Enriching, so that's not, like, awful. We could, like, half hit with Assault Landing here, maybe? I'll take 10. This is gonna die after this turn anyway. This feels awful. Like, this situation is so bad. I think we just lose here, unfortunately. Enriching, draw 4. To Dunsparce. Shuffle back. We also prized a Timber, which makes this a little bit more awkward. Great Ball. We'll grab that for next turn. I don't want to put this down yet. I think we just do this. I'm just gonna pre-establish this guy. Because if we get Iono'd, I want to be able to draw out of it, I think is the main thing here. This guy is gonna die immediately after this, unfortunately. Guess the type you had in mind. You just started this way. Was a psychic type. You put it onto your bench instead of discard. Yeah, that would be a really cool idea, I think. I'm gonna put up a Sparse. I just don't want either of these Timbers going down. It would be so bad for them to go down here. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, that would be cool. I think it would be fun. Now, if they just have Gust on one of these, and then Monkey Dory ping the other, like, whatever, I lose. It is what it is. Yeah. That makes sense. Always good to, like, remember your pets after they pass on. We still have, like, we still have an emote in chat that's, like, to remind us of a cat that we used to absolutely love in chat named Merlin, who was the cat of a very dear viewer of ours, Dragon Soul, who comes in from time to time as well still. We can kill this Grimmsnarl. That is, like, the one benefit we have here. So let's see. If this is poisoned, and I hit for 250, it'll take 260. So I have to Binding Mochi still. So we're gonna Runaway Draw. Gonna promote the Conk. Gonna Enriching onto Dunsparce. Draw 4. I've already used Town Store, right? No, I have not used Town Store. Cool. We're gonna Great Ball first before anything else. Gonna Dunsparce, because I gotta put this back into deck. So we Runaway Draw. Interesting. Buddy, we gotta grab back double to Dunsparce. Colress, Town Store, Enriching. Bump Spikemuth, Town Store. Ancient Booster. And then we go Binding Mochi, and we should be able to knock out here. Yeah, I mean, we definitely knock out here, but I'm just checking to see if there's any other actions that we need to do at all. Okay. So, Grimmsnarl down. If they establish another Grimmsnarl, I'm pretty sure we just basically lose. Because we prized another Timber. If we could have established another, there would have been, like, a chance here. But if they knock out this Conkelldurr, we can get a knockout with Blood Moon, but after that, there's not really anything we do. Hence why I'm like, I think if they actually knock out here, we lose. But we did manage to pull off a pretty cool play. If we played a boss, maybe we could have gotten a second knockout early on. Like, gotten Fan Rotom knockout on another Mon. But there's a very distinct chance that we just straight up lose here, too. Yeah, we definitely lose here if they get the Grimmsnarl. Yeah, because they knock out here, they KO with Monkey Dory spread plus the 30. Yeah, we lose here. Hart was a Tuxedo Cat who absolutely doted on, like, another mother. Definitely needs some experience growing up. Yeah, fair enough. Sounded like an adorable cat, though. I would love to see Mega Bonnet in the TCG. For sure, for sure. Yep, we are cooked. We lose. GG's. Sheesh. I believed in my deck, and it believed in me. Yippee! Alright, we've still got like 16 minutes left. We can do a ladder game in the meantime. I'm just glad to be able to sit down, chat, play games. Like, streaming is fun, and I enjoy just having chill days from time to time. Like, win or lose, however we do tonight, I'm chillin'. I enjoy having you in chat. I enjoy chatting with ya. Thank you for being here, Dragon Tamer. Opponent will go first. Us going second isn't terrible still. Start to Dunsparce, Timber Bench. We've got Artisan, so we can get Fan Rotom and establish things. This seems fine. Our opponent is going first. This seems to be Miraidon. Okay, random effects first, and then Artisan. Because if I could get down second Timber and everything I need, that would be very ideal. But yeah, we need basically a turn 2 Conkelldurr for this to be, like, good. Yeah, immediate Miraidon. Miraidon for another hands, I assume. Dynamo. Hands. Generator. How many does this hit? None! How good for us! None! Oh my god! They whiffed 2 generators! That's so unfortunate. Big rip. Maybe they should have Academy at Nighted first. Oops. Okay, now we got the Fan Rotom anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Fan Rotom. Let's thin first. Mainly so I have less Dunsparces that I hit off this Great Ball. Now we Great Ball, and we hit a Dunsparce. So that's good for next turn. And now we Artisan, and we grab another Timber. And then we go Dunsparce to Dunsparce. From here, I think I can just find a friend. And I think we grab Brute Bonnet. Because I already have Dunsparce in hand. Brute Bonnet Ancient Booster is enough here. Actually, I had Artisan in play, so it's probably better for me to not have Brute Bonnets. And for me to have just grabbed another Dunsparce. Oh well. Is what it is what it is. Well, they took out Fairy Energy, too many kinds of primary resources to juggle, but they could have kept Fairy Pokemon and made all their moves use Psychic Energy. Yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, I think that would have been fine. Because, like, rather than doing that, they've just printed a Pokemon that turns Psychic types into Fairy types, basically. Ghost type is, like, the same thing as Psychic. Ghost and Psychic are, like, conflated now. And Poison and Dark are now conflated now. Like, they don't have enough, like... So, they don't want to have 18 individual primary types. That would make this game way too complicated. So, they call the energy Psychic Energy, but the ghosts are also conflated under it. Conflagurations. Okay, so let's see what we get off this runaway draw. Candy, perfect. Now we promote Timber, Candy, Conk. And we already have what we need to KO here. Now I can Great Ball, grab another Dunsparce, establish it for next turn. I don't even need to use Colress. I think it might be better to hold it. But at the same time, I could also draw just a ton of cards. Yeah, actually, let's Colress here. Because from this position, I can grab a backup Stadium and Enriching. I don't even want to bump the Stadium. I want to keep the Artisan. But I could find second Candy and just already establish another one. Perfect. So now we already have 2 Conks established. And then I run away draw, and I get back another Dunsparce off Buddy Buddy here. Yeah, that seems completely fine. Very fine. Very good. I don't even need to do anything else. We just Toxic Powder KO. Sheesh! This is a matchup I don't even need Binding Mochi in. We just knock out Active constantly. Yippee! But yeah, Grass and Bug are conflated. Poison and Dark are conflated. Psychic and Fairy are conflated. Dragon is just Dragon. Flying and Normal are both colorless. Fighting is like Rock, Ground, and Fighting. Yeah. Water is both water and ice. Fire is just fire. There's not really anything to, like, mix with fire. Lightning is just lightning, same thing. Or lightning is just electric, I guess. They call the energy lightning energy. They call the type electric. My Conk doesn't even die here. We're just chillin'. They cannot stop me! I cannot be stopped! Alright. Oh, we're getting bundled. Alright. This is exactly why all I needed to do was, like, get second Candy. Because getting 2 Conks down is literally all I needed. Steel Energy, Metal Type. Yeah, very true, very true. Obviously, differences between video games and card games are going to be very apparent. Like, they're obviously not the same game by any means. I think, in this position, I'm just gonna, like, draw a ton more cards by doing this. Actually, I don't even need to Enriching. I could just... Oh, they just conceded. Lamau. I was gonna be like, I just grabbed Dunsparce, evolve it, don't do anything, jet into Fan Rotom, and take the KO with Fan Rotom. That's all I need to do. Who needs to take a knockout on something unnecessarily? Just... free Fan Rotom KO. This deck is so much fun, though. Like, unironically, I think I love the Dunsparce engine. It's so much fun to just cycle these back into your deck. I should try and cook up some, like, Dunsparce engine stuff IRL. I think it would be fun. Do we have time to battle now? There's only like 7 minutes before the next round. I think that I'm probably going to take the time right now. I'm going to go on BRB and take a bathroom break real quick. Apologies. Maybe if we've got time in between, like, after round 5, if I have, like, some time, I'd be down. Yeah. I'll BRB. I'm just going to go to the restroom real fast. Making hot pockets. Alright, we back. But yeah, just had to use the restroom real fast, and we have returned. So we've got 3 minutes before the next round. Oh, hi Mia! Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what? I think it's time to pay the mods. Mod must be paid. Hang on. I'm trying to gift a sub. Helmstiv, hang on. Eh. Gift us up. There we go. Yippee! Oh. There we go. Do 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 do. Mia, you deserve a sub. You're here like always, and you are such a help to the channel. Yippee! Alright, we've got like 30 seconds of ad break left, and then we back. We fully back. I think from what I've seen with this list, I like the list. I think I would play a boss. I think I would probably cut, like, a Great Ball for a boss. So now I have 2 #1 in the world achievements. I have #1 Samurott V-Star player, and I have #1 Larry player. Yeah, I know, I saw that, I'm like, let me give you a sub real quick. Because I think the sub, like, dodges those, like, mandatory ads, too. But also, like, you deserve a sub. You're here constantly and you help out so often. Like, I very much appreciate you being here. Yippee! I think this deck wants a boss. Like, there are some turns where you just don't need to Hilda or Colress, and you would love to just kill something on the bench. Like, a singular boss, I think, would do this deck a ton of service. Like, just -1 Great Ball plus 1 boss. I think that's fine. I think that's all this deck really needs. So we've got, like, a minute before the next round. And then we should be chilling. It is kind of funny. I feel like people don't use the, like, the redeems as often as they used to. Like, I love the sound alerts. I've got so many sound alerts on here, both, like, for channel points and bits. I've Consume Liquid. I have Ara Ara. I've got Menacing.
Nice.
Nice. There's so many on here, and they just don't really get used. But, like, one of my favorites that hasn't been used in, like, a hot minute is Neon Guard, because I always have, I have these here for the Neon Guard redeem, just in case, and it's been so long since it's been used. Ah, there we go. I appreciate that, Mia. We can actually use the cat ears. I mean, a lot of people do, hence the reminder. Now I basically have cat ear headphones on. Easy. Let me consume liquid real quick. I do have to get another... 1 second. Let me get another bottle of water, because I'm tearing through water today. It's been so long since Neon Guard was redeemed. Alright, we back. Next round should be going up any second now at this point. Neon. It is also a little bit nice to get, like, a break from the crown for a little bit, considering I've been wearing this all weekend. Yippee! 3-1 with the conch so far, though. That's pretty good. First time seeing me without the crown. Nobody recognizes me without the crown. That's the crazy thing. Is if I ever go to regionals and I'm there on day 1, like, or day 0, technically, like, there on Friday. If I'm ever at the venue on Friday, I'm not wearing the whole, like, royal getup that I normally am, with, like, the crown and the shirt and everything. No one recognizes me unless I'm, like, physically, like, I am on guard. Like, I have walked up to people I've known for 3 years, and they didn't recognize me at first until I, like, said who I was. It's one of the funniest things, though. I mean, I am just generic-ass white dude. Generic-ass white dude 15,574. Like, this, honestly, the crown is mainly so people know who the fuck I am in public. Like, that's mainly what this thing is for. See you often enough. Yeah, that is fair. Like, not everyone's, like, a Twitch viewer, and on Twitter, it's kind of like, the name is there, but the face really isn't super often on there. That is true. All humans look the same. Yeah, there is a million white guys at regionals, that is true. Like, I don't blame people for not recognizing me. I'm not like, what the fuck, why don't you recognize me? Like, I don't care enough, it's fine. It's just funny to me. Like, it's why this helps me, like, in public be like, this is who I am, come find me. If you're trying to find me, this is the, like, giant neon sign that says who I am, kind of thing. That's the main reason why I have this shtick, is it's so recognizable. That's the main thing, is being able to actually be seen at these massive, several thousand person regionals. It's also just, like, it was easy to come up with, like, a brand based on, like, my name initially. Before I was even a creator, like, my tag was On Guard, because it's a play on my last name of How Guard, and the phrase, I'm Guard. Like, it was so easy to, like, build a brand around that idea. Obviously, I'm not the most well-known person by any means, but it's, like, helped me to establish myself as who I am. I do have a punnable last name. Yeah, not everyone has, like, a punnable last name or a punnable first name. But, like, another one of my favorite things is, like, in addition to, like, collecting and playing Pokemon, I collect, like, kind of cool weapon-esque, like, kind of Renaissance or other... Like, I collect a lot of blades. Blades are cool. I just like them. They are cool. Like, I literally have this really cool Renaissance-style, like, pair of scissors. It's just a pair of scissors, but it's sick. It's very on-brand for me. Anyway, we are up against Fake Steel, who is playing Greninja Dusknoir. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see how we approach this matchup. The Dusknoir decks seem like they are kind of difficult to deal with, because they could just knock out the Timbers before they get established, or, like, take multi-prize turns via, like, being able to pop all of my Conkelldurrs off the board, basically. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Let's hop into this, see how we do. Not the greatest of matchup, but definitely winnable. We played against something similar earlier. It's hard for them to get, like, those multi-snipe turns multiple turns in a row. They do have Ignition, so that's fine. Fake Steel. Let's hop in. We hopping into it, baby. Alright. Can we win this? I love how many things I just have in this room that are just within reach, that are just, like, fun to have around. Like, I've got this guy. He's here. Little Quagsire puppet. Hello. I've got so many things just around here in this room that I literally don't even need to move from this seat to, like, reach. Alright, we're gonna flip heads. Like, I got this guy off Pokemon Center recently. His hair is green screened out, but this is N. He chill. He mad chill. We love N. We love N in this household. Do I want to go first? Yeah. Yeah. They play quad rare candy. So this is kind of scary. But it's definitely winnable. Now that I've seen, like, some of the routes, I think we definitely have, like, a fair shot here. I'm gonna do this as normal. I don't even know if I really need to fan rotom here. I could do it to thin, I guess. I would like to get a Timber down here. I mean, I kind of want to fan rotom just because fan rotom's kind of the best attacker here. Interesting. I think I kind of just have to hold this hand, unfortunately. Just gotta hold this hand. Actually, no, I have candy in hand. Like, this... It's probably better for me to pitch these two. I wish I had one more Dunsparce in deck. The Colress is interesting. I could go Candy Conk next turn. I think I have to get rid of a Dunsparce. I don't enjoy that, but I think I have to. Because if they just Evo TM off Fez, I'm in such a bad spot. And at least with this, I can go Colress for Town Store for Ancient Booster and Enriching Energy, and go to Dunsparce Enriching to draw 7. And maybe hit the Brute Bonnet, which shouldn't be too hard to hit. I'm glad your Hot Pockets are done as well. Hot Pockets go crazy. God, that's making me hungry. I'm hungry. I should go get some, like, pizza or something after this. Once this stream ends, I'm gonna get some food. I could get some Canes. I could get some pizza. I could go to Wawa, get like a mashed potato mac and cheese chicken bowl. Something like that. How late is Mellow Mushroom open? Mellow Mushroom is dope. Mellow Mushroom hours. They're open till 9. I'm not gonna be able to get there in time for sure. But there's plenty of pizza places that are open late. Honestly, there's a Papa John's nearby. There's also a Little Caesars. So we go Candy Conk. We go Colress for Town Store Enriching. Ooh, I just realized I probably should have grabbed Jet. No, I can kill with Poison. Ooh, killing with Poison would be way better. I could have... If I grabbed Jungle, I could have killed with Poison. Okay, I don't want to use Enriching yet. I want to hold Enriching if possible. So let's see what we get off Runaway Draw. We got Jet. Okay, we're fine. I'd like to get double to Dunsparce back down. Veto's is good. Yeah. I don't know if Veto's is going to be open late enough, though. That's my issue. I think from this position, I think I have to pitch these because I need to get a Dunsparce back down. I probably shouldn't have even, like, used that last Dunsparce. I was just hoping I hit, like, Buddy Buddy. If I so I played this so wrong, I think. If I grabbed Perilous Jungle... No, then I would have needed Ancient Booster still. I still think I played this wrong. I should have grabbed Jet preliminarily, and I could have kept the Dunsparce and a Dunsparce on field and Assault Landing active. It would not have been all that difficult to do. Yeah, they also close at 9. Hence why I wouldn't be able to make it in time. It's 8:24 right now. And I'm still in tournament. It's fine, though. From this position, I want to Brute Bonnet, be able to knock out this with poison. Yeah, there's so many businesses that close early. Like, I don't even get off until, like, 11 most days. Like, I'm so limited in what I'm able to go and get to eat after work because of how early things close. Like, I'd love to go to healthier places, but, like, the only things that seem to be open are, like, Wawa, Cane's, McDonald's, Wendy's, like, a lot of fried food aside from Wawa. Like, Wawa's the healthiest thing I can get at, like, 11 o'clock to 12 at night. Yeah. Frog. 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 This deck is fun, though. I really do enjoy this deck. After this round, we'll swap back to the Crown. Oh, Numbing Water. I mean... if heads... Heads. Okay, that's fine. We're still okay here. I've got Colress. Let's... honestly, I could Colress immediately here. Yeah, let's Colress to Thin. Because Perilous actually is really good here. Evolve this. We attach Jet Energy. Pivot to front. Town Store, we're gonna Thin. We're gonna grab the Mochi. And then we go Runaway Draw. And Brute Bonnet. Perfect. That's what we needed. Because now, with Perilous Jungle, we KO this with Poison. We don't have any Dunsparces on field, though, so this is really awkward. Lebunk. And they die to Poison, so they don't get Fez. Now, one of the nice things about this is they have to choose between KOing this or letting this die to Poison going back into my turn without actually swinging. My way of drawing cards here is Enriching, which is fine. If I could get a Dunsparce down, attaching Enriching to Dunsparce would not be bad. It's just like, this has been such an awkward start, unfortunately. Like, we're getting pressure on board, but we don't have Pokemon. Like, no Buddy Buddies is crazy. Look at this discard. Double Ultra Ball, double Candy, triple Colress. That's insane. Oh, if they just pass here, that's free. Because we've just got Hilda here. And we just top deck Jet anyway? That's crazy. What's going on here? We just Jet into Fan Rotom. I don't like that we have to do this, but it's certainly be how it be. No point in poisoning this. We're just gonna Assault Landing. This Fan Rotom putting in work. Finally a Buddy Buddy! Finally! I'm sure this is gonna be where we get Ionode, right? We're getting Ionode for sure here. Fan Brotom. Alright, Candy Greninja. If they pull up and KO these two at the same time, I'm not in a great spot. That being said, I can Enriching, maybe hit the other Brute Bonnet, and then hit this. With Perilous Jungle, they would die to poison. So this is still very winnable. They probably grab Ignition here. I'm losing the Perilous Jungle, though. See, this is the only time I need the Colress, is when it's past the point of, like, I need to... Whatever, it is what it is. Well, they Colressed, which means that they're not actually bossing here. So maybe this is okay? No, wait, they're killing it because of Mirage Barrage. No! That's really bad. Oh, this is unfortunate. No, wait, they did it here? Okay. I guess it's because this, they don't see as much of a threat. Okay. We go Buddy Buddy. Do I grab Timber here? I'm gonna hope to hit another Buddy Buddy here, I think. I don't even want to Hilda first. There's nothing really to grab yet. We're just gonna Enriching. That's not bad. If I... Okay, I Artizone here. And I Artizone for Brute Bonnet. And then we put down Timber. And then we retreat. Yeah. Into Conkelldurr. Booster Energy Capsule. I'm gonna Hilda preemptively. And grab another Dunsparce. Well, we've got 2 in hand. There's no reason to grab more than that. We've got Candy. Might as well grab Conk. We Binding Mochi here. Toxic Powder. And this'll die to poison on the Crackback if they don't retreat. Would have been nice to be able to kill it with poison on this turn, but this is okay. Because Gravity Mountain also becomes an out. And with this here, they might be tempted to kill this and this, or this and this, instead of killing both of these. In which case, I'm in a good spot. Okay, so they cured the poison with Switch. That's fine. The problem is just that I didn't want to see 3 Colruses early, and I did. Okay, Counter Catcher. Are they killing the Bonnet here? Killing the Brute Bonnet would be interesting. A cam? What do you mean a cam? Hello, camper. How it be? Do you mean like me using a webcam? I've been using a webcam for several years at this point. Look, I know I used to be just, like, entirely a VTuber. Yeah. Like, I used to be entirely a VTuber, yes. This is certainly an interesting match. Do they just kill Brute Bonnet here? That is true. You have been following for like 3 years. That's crazy. But yeah, about like... I would say it was probably about 2 years ago, I started kind of pivoting back and forth between webcam and VTuber, and now I do more webcam than I do VTubing stuff, but if I ever feel up to it, like if I'm not feeling like being camera facing in a day, I might just do model stuff. VTuber. I did a VTuber stream recently. But yes. I do have a face. I am real. I am real person, yes. I still do wear the crown. It's just Neon Guard got redeemed, so I am Catboy for right now. Okay, Mirage Barrage, killing these two, I'd assume. But if they kill these two, I'm still fine. What I need more than anything else is Gravity Mountain on this turn. Okay, so they just killed these two. That's fine. Worst case scenario, I could Fan Rotom KO this active. So, no point in grabbing another Brute Bonnet. Let's Artizone here for a Timber. First, we did Dunsparce, shuffle back in. Like, worst case scenario, we just Toxic Powder and this dies to poison. Like, that's also fine. Is there anything else worth doing here? I could Great Ball first to... Yeah, let's Great Ball first just to improve my odds slightly. I want to keep a Great Ball because Blood Moon is super required here. I think we Jet Energy first, so we're putting it back in deck. I definitely put down another Timber. I could just let this die to poison. That also would be fine. Honestly, I think we just Toxic Powder here. Then we Runaway Draw. The Bear. Okay, we're gonna put the Fan Rotom back. I'm gonna Great Ball. I was hoping for a Dunsparce. Oh, actually, wait. Still not over. Because I can grab Enriching here. No, I already played Jet, but that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. This seems fine. I'm pretty sure I just let this die to poison, and that's fine. Yep. Because they can't Dusknoir anymore. And now they can't Fez. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. After this game ends, we'll go back to the crown. But yeah, it is nice to be back to, like, consistently streaming again, because I had to stop for, like, 1.5 years because of college, where it was very, very sporadic. Yeah, there's no way that they take... Yeah, there's 0 chance that they take 3 on this turn. They don't have a way to do so. They could have, if I was not at 1 prize, they could have taken these 2 out and then Dusclops popped here, but we're fine. This is entirely fine. What is their A-spec here? Grand Tree. I feel like Sparkling Crystal is a little bit better because you can set this up in a single turn. Okay, we get Iono, that's fine. I guess it's a little less fine than I would like here. Yeah, because they could just Ignition Energy and win here. Don't like that. I need an insane top deck. It's just so unfortunate that I didn't get a Dunsparce down. Artizoning for Timber was probably incorrect. I should have done the first to Dunsparce and then gotten a Dunsparce back on field. Yeah, that's kind of tragic, unfortunately. Great Ball. Yeah, this is not great, unfortunately. I think they just have it here, unfortunately. Unless they prized an Ignition. I might as well just get this out of deck at this point. Let's get a little bit of poison damage on this thing, but I think we lose, unfortunately. That Iono sucked. Yep, unfortunate. We were so close. We had game in hand, too. It was just like, unfortunately, I don't have a way to draw out of this. Rip. Rest in pepperonis, unfortunately. Pepperonis. Yeah, that Iono unfortunately killed me. Like, I know I had 2 Dunsparces in deck. I just whiffed them off of Great Ball. That was such a weird game. Because, like, I started with 3 Colruses rather than Hildas. And then when I need Colrus, I don't see Colrus. I was so close. Gravity Mountain on that prior turn would have let me KO it and not worry about switch, move it back up, and do it again. Like, I think I won if I hit Gravity Mountain on the prior turn. Eh, that's a little frustrating. Is what it is, though. We only have 4 minutes before the next round. Unfortunately, that round took way too long. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the next round at this point, unfortunately. Alright. Which one was the build that I brought? Oh, you gotta go? Understandable. We'll get a game in at some point. Not necessarily tonight, but at some point. Ultra. I'm just trying to remember what all I played. I think this was the list, basically, from... Yeah, this was the list from NAIC, not NAIC, Pittsburgh, that I did manage to day 2 with. Honestly, Galvantula was like the MVP of that run. It was 2 Joltix, 1 Galvantula, 2 Iron Hands, 1 Pika, 3 Golden Goes, 1 Continuous Coin Toss Gimmighoul, 2 Minor Errand Running Gimmighoul, 1 Latias, 1 Miraidon, 1 Fez, 1 Genesect, 1 Squawk. Then we played 4 Arven, 3 Boss, 2 Brox, 1 Larry, 2 Ciphers, 1 Turo. We played this to get it its Limitless page, and we finally succeeded in that. Played 4 Nest Ball, 2 Buddy Buddy, 1 Ultra. The Ultra was out to our basics without needing the Genesect, which really helped when it was prized, but also was another out to Squawk, which was nice. 3 Superior, 2 Levincia, 2 Air Balloon, 1 Bravery Charm, 2 Earthen Vessel, 1 Night Stretcher, which came up quite a bit, and then the Prime Catcher. Then we played 4 Lightning, 4 Grass, and 3 Metal. Oh. Show valid only. Show valid only. Oh, come on. Swap back to Trainer. There we go. But yeah, this was super fun to play this past weekend. Obviously, Larry was not the correct call to the event, because I flipped 7 tails and 0 heads across the run. But I did well enough to make Phase 2 and do 3 out of 6 rounds as wins for the remaining Day 2 games, basically. It was pretty good. I just wish that I didn't bubble out of top 256. Lamau. Alright. I think that's enough time for the Neon Guard. Let's go back to normal guard. Boop. Now, fitting the headset over the crown is the weird part. Thank you for following, Nurse Fern. I appreciate it. Welcome into the channel. I do Pokemon content. Mondays is always TCG, Sundays is always some sort of Pokemon video game, and then occasionally on other days in the week we might do some other stuff, like Hollow Knight Silk Song, which I might be going back to on this upcoming Thursday. But welcome in, welcome in. Glad to see you here. We're about to hop into the next round. We're 3-2 with Conkelldurr right now, the Conk. Wonder what we're going to be up against next. We hit a pretty good assortment of things. We hit a, like, Zoroark Jellicent build, which is weird. We hit Iron Thorns, which is an easy matchup. We hit Poltnor, which we somehow beat. We hit Grimmsnarl, which we unfortunately lost to. And then we hit Greninja, which we almost beat, but unfortunately whiffed away to play around Iono, so we just got Iono'd to Oblivion. Oblivion! Alright. There we go. So we're up against Terrabox. Interesting, interesting. Well, we are probably getting Wellspringed immediately, so let's try our best to play around Wellspring. Wellspring does make this kind of tough, but we'll see what we can do. Duskull. Let's go. Alright, let's see how well we can do. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. opponent won the coin flip. They're probably going to opt to go first, which is unfortunate because I would love to go first with this deck. Yep. Thought as much. Thought as much. Alright. We're going to go Fan Rotom. I'm not really afraid of Saw Block, so I think we're okay. If I could have Fan Rotom be active, that's so much less impactful for if they Wellspring us, because they'd be killing a Fan Rotom. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. If they could leave a one-prizer active, that would be very ideal for us. But nah, they're just gonna go for Wellspring, which is understandable. Alright, that's gonna be Ultra Ball for their Fan Rotom. Alright, 2 Hoot Hoots and a Noctowl makes sense. I think we're probably just cooked here, unfortunately. So we Fan Call, we Thin. Great Ball. I could at least get some poison down. That would be interesting. If I get some poison damage on the board, I could play into something interesting here. Do I just go for... Nah. We're gonna... I want to get another Timber down, though, is the problem. Yeah, I have to do this, unfortunately. If I don't, I just get this knocked out, and then I lose. I have to go for this. I need to get at least a second Timber down. Okay, that's fine. I think this is probably the best board state I can go for here. We're gonna Toxic Powder. Gonna get this out of the way. And we'll Assault Landing, and they'll take 10 more from Poison. So at the very least, now that they're down to 130 health remaining, if they do pull up and KO both Timbers, the Binding Mochi allows us to kill this, which is the out that we have to play for here. That's why I had to go for Enriching here, even though I didn't want to. Like, it leaves us with no Enriching for the rest of the game, but if we can keep our board state built, we should be okay. Since they Crispined, they're not gonna boss, meaning they're gonna KO Fan Rotom and a Timber. Now, we can try and play around this. With the Artisan in hand, we can play to get another Timber down now, too. Because they're going to KO these two. Or these two, I guess. They picked the other Timber. Okay, we need Candy. Candy lets us kill this, and that's all that really matters here. we've got Artisan. I've got a couple outs. So before we play Colress, because I could play for Fan Rotom out, potentially, let's Runaway Draw first. Interesting. I can put this up. Okay, so we have to play for the Fan Rotom out now. And that's okay, because we can make this work. That's why I didn't play Artisan down immediately, is Colress lets me grab Town Store Jet. And I can go Town Store, search for Binding Mochi, which will let me KO this Wellspring. We Jet here. We bench Timber, we evolve into Girder. We Poison. And then Assault Landing kills now. Because Poison does exactly enough to knock out. So now they don't have a Terra in play, and they do not get access to Fez. That's definitely the best thing that we could have done in that scenario. Something in my eye. Just an eyelash, I believe. Now I think we're in a very strong spot. They need an energy. They could knock out the Fan Rotom, but they've burned so many resources by doing that Torrential Pump in the first place. Us being able to respond with Knockout is so strong. It's why we had to go for the Assault Landing Knockout on turn 1. I love the sound of just, like, just fanning through cards. Okay, so they're Night Stretchering the Wellspring back. That makes sense. I think their Sparkling Crystal might be prized. Unless they're grabbing it now. There we go, got the Eyelash. Even if they Wellspring again, as long as we hit a candy, we're fine. Because there's no way they Wellspring 3 times in a row. Okay. Do they try and Saw Block me here? What do they go for? Oh, Pika. Wait, Pika doesn't help them. They die to Poison. Okay, so they just Fan Rotom attack here. That's fine. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go Hilda. Let me Town Store first, just to thin. I don't really think I need Binding Mochi for anything else at this point. So we're gonna go Hilda. We're gonna grab Dunsparce Jet. So now we go Runaway Draw. We'll promote the Girder here. Yeah, no more of the... No candy scene, and no more of the Dunsparces is a little annoying, but that's okay. We will simply Gutsy Swing here. We're likely to find a candy on the next turn. It's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna Gutsy Swing. Take that 1 prize KO. We're fine as long as they can't take another 2 prize KO. If we can take 1 more knockout, we should be okay. 1 more knockout before they get 2 prizes, and we're fine. Where are we sitting at in standings right now while I wait for them to take their turn? We're sitting at 28 right now. Not bad. Still top 32 currently. Do. Alright, what are they owling for? Oh, they're playing an Iron Leaves in their deck. Interesting. Okay, Vessel E-Switch. Is this like a Teal Mask play that they're going for? Are they going for like Teal Mask, E-Switch, Knockout? Yeah, it seems like it. They still need Crispin to do that with, unless they took the Sparkling Crystal off prizes, in which case... Okay, Crispin, so that makes sense. The question is, are they going to try and Torrential Pump, or are they going to try and Pika? If they Torrential Pump, they need a little bit more, because they can't kill this. Oh, they're going for Pika. That's interesting. The fact that we prized a Timber is unfortunate, though, because there's no more in deck. So they attach Lightning, they E-switch over, they retreat, they knock out. All we need is Candy. I think they might be forgetting about Poison here. Topaz Bolt. Promote Dunsparce. Okay, now we got Candy. So we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. They could still win off Torrential Pump on this upcoming turn, but they don't get access to Fez, which is fine. I'm gonna do this at this point, I think. Yeah. Okay. So if I Runaway Draw here, that's pretty good. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I can play around Torrential Pump. I play around Torrential Pump. I play around Torrential Pump here. Because I leave only one Dunsparce on field, and they can't Torrential Pump me. I can do this. I can afford to do this. If I leave only one Dunsparce on field, we win. Or if I leave only a Dunsparce on field, which I could just do this. This is fine too. I don't actually have to play this. We can just Toxic Powder like this, play around Torrential Pump winning the game here. Yeah, that's all we have to do. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do. We Gutsy Swing, and they died of poison. Okay, okay. I think we are in a winning position here. Because now we cannot be boss torrential pumped. And if they saw block us, we have Jet. And now we have Ultra Ball. If they don't Iono us, we win. And they're not playing Iono in their deck. They're not playing Iono, we're chilling. Whew. I think we win here. Because I'm not at 2, they can't Briar me either. They do play Briar, but they can't Briar me from this position. It doesn't matter if they KO this, we just need Blood Moon. They're going for Blood Moon, but we have Blood Moon plus Poison to win the game. Because we've got this Perilous Jungle we've been holding in our hand this entire time. Whew. Let's go! Come on! We got this! We win this! We win these! Promote to Dunsparce. Ultra Ball away. Colress, because we have 3 of them in our hand. Blood Moon. Blood Moon, Jet into Blood Moon. Perilous Jungle, Poison both. And then we take the KO. Let's go! Let's go! But thank you for following, Dragon Tamer. I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Whew! Let's go! That was such a tough matchup. I feel like we played that phenomenally. Everything from the fan rotom math to setting up for knocking out exactly with Poison on the Ogerpon to making sure that I played around Torrential Pump at the end of the game there. Oh, I'm so glad I played that well. That was such a well-played game. That was so good. I'm so happy. All right. Whew. Alright. There's like an ad in like 45 seconds. It's a good point for this ad because there's still like 12 minutes in round. We'll play on ladder in just a minute. I'm gonna go on BRB just for a second. My roommate is home. I just wanted to say hi. I'll BRB. I'll BRB in like probably like a minute and a half. Alright, we back. Whoo! The Conk. What is your in-game name, though, Dragon Tamer? Alright, if you want to play a game, I gotta know your in-game name. We don't have a ton of time, we've got like 9 minutes, but I am down to try and run a game in that time. We gotta keep it quick, though. If you can be quick with it. Spiral Drake? Okay, cool. If we don't have enough time, I might have to scoop mid-game, but we'll try. Alright, just accept whenever. Can do, fast win. Alright. Just waiting for the accept. I sent the friend request, by the way. Just letting you know. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We only have 7 minutes. We might have to hold this off for, like, after the next round. I can promise that we can do one before the end of the stream, though. If, like, even if it's, like, after round 8, I'd be down to just run a game. Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for it at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll have to run this after this round. We unfortunately definitely don't have enough time at this point. Whoop. Oh, Spiral Drake 68? Gotcha. Cool. So I'll add you for now, and then after this round we can do it. Either after this round or after the next round. Like, whenever we have the time. Alright, where are we sitting at now? Sunny's sitting at 4-1 with Typhlosion. That's cool. Sheesh. My resistance is super high. I mean, like, I can concede. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it really affects your, like, anything at all to concede against someone you're playing for fun. I'm almost at 1,000 victories on here. We're getting there. Sheesh. I miss the days of PTCGO, though. Like, the prior client Pokemon trading card game online. I miss it. The only thing that sucked about PTCGO was, like, the trade economy. Because rather than having, like, a crafting system to just craft cards, you could trade cards and trade packs for other cards from, like, other people. It basically created an entire, like, online TCG economy, which was interesting. That was, like, the only bad thing about PTCGO, but everything else about it was, like, so much better than live. I think the deck wants a boss, though. I would definitely add a boss to this list. One of the interesting things about Fan Rotom in this deck is, with the poison, if you go second and have Colress's Tenacity in your opening hand, if you go Colress's Tenacity for Town Store Jet Energy, and you have the Brute Bonnet already, you could go Brute Bonnet, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, Town Store for Binding Mochi Jet, swing for 120 after poison. That's pretty good. That's not a bad turn 1 swing. It actually kills Conkelldurr, which is something that's pretty difficult to kill on turn 1 of the game with a 1-prizer at least. The Conkelldurr deck is super innovative. I like it. Now that it's gotten this 70 HP Timber, it's so much better. Yeah. We just chillin' for the next couple minutes before the next round starts. DJ, turn that lo-fi up for right now. Alright. We got like a minute and a half before the next round. Just vibing. Just vibing for a bit. I'm so tired after this past weekend. Like, I got like 8 hours of sleep in the, like, total, like, between both weekend days. Like, I got like four hours of sleep before, like, day 1, and then like 4 hours of sleep before day 2. Like, I think I've been, like, the most, like, sleep delirious I have ever been after my flight coming back from, Pittsburgh. I was, like, in such a haze last night. But at least from this past tournament, from Pittsburgh, I have realized that if I went into this tournament with a little bit of a different mentality, there is a chance that I could have gone so much further than I did. And that's not necessarily, like, me complaining about how I did, because, like, I am glad that I made Phase 2 and whatnot. But, like, I need to approach future tournaments with a different mentality. I need to stop holding myself back with, like, memes going into tournaments. And I need to just straight up believe that I can go as far as I want to go. Like, I need to not be filled with self-doubt about my own abilities. I need to not, like... I just need to not go in with the expectation to not go all the way. I need to go into it with the goal of winning the entire event. And if I don't win the entire event, that's fine. But I need to go into the event with the mentality of winning the event. Alright, we're up against Ryan, who is playing Joltik Dengo. Unfortunately, without Larry. Tisk tisk. No Larry in this list? Oh, we're already friends. Lamau. This matchup should be okay. I think I might want to opt to go second, though. Okay, fair enough. Completely understandable. Maybe next stream. Well, not next, like, VG stream, but, like, next Monday, perhaps. Because I only really play TCG live on Mondays. Okay. Did they win the coin flip? Okay, they opted to go second. That's fine. This is okay. I think this is still a Fan Rotom turn. Because they have to Joltik, and from that Joltik, I can Assault Landing it. And that's the main thing. And then next turn, I can guarantee the Timber off of Artizon. Yeah, we'll end turn there. Maybe it would... I mean, like, they don't play Iono, it's fine. That is a board state. That's fine. I'm chilling with this. This is a completely fine board state. If I can get down 2 of the Timbers, I'm fine. So before I do the Artizon, I'm gonna Great Ball preemptively. Perfect. That's what we needed. So now we Hilda, and we grab... Enriching it... I should have Jet last turn so I could Enriching this turn. I will grab the Enriching, but we're not going to play the Enriching. Jet here. Then we Runaway Draw to make room for second Timber. 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 I'm gonna grab this preemptively here. That way I always have some onboard draw. And then I'm just gonna knock out Joltik. So they're gonna take 2 here off hands, and that's okay. Because after this hands goes down, they can't take more than 1 prize a turn. But yeah, I've got Ultra Ball Candy here, Artisan Ancient Booster, so we already have the full knockout. And that's fine. We should be good from this point. So we promote the Timber. And then we go Brute Bonnet, Ancient Booster, Dunsparce, Artisan. We grab Timber. Then I don't really want to use the Ultra Ball if I don't have to. No, wait, we have Hilda. Hilda's fine. We're gonna go Hilda. And from here, we're gonna grab Conkelldurr Jet. And we're gonna go Candy, Conk. I can just keep filling up my hand here, though, so I think we will Enriching. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go Runaway Draw, put it back into deck. And then we Buddy Buddy. And we grab one more Dunsparce. And then we go Toxic Powder. And our hand is pretty good here. I think I will Perilous Jungle. Yeah. Only for the sake of preventing them from getting more Gimagools down, I think. I will do that. And we'll Gutsy Swing. We take 2. Do 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 do. Alright, so they grab a Dingus. 1 Dingus. Do 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 do. And from here we can Town Store and KO this. Actually, no, we just kill with Toxic Powder. Toxic Powder Poison kills this. I think we win this game, because they can only take 1 prize at a time, and they can't disrupt us. We just need to keep establishing backup Timbers, and we should be entirely fine. So we go Candy, Conk, Bench Timber, Hilda. Hilda for Dunsparce Enriching. Dunsparce Enriching. Draw 4. Runaway Draw. Perfect. That's the candy for next turn, too. Buddy Buddy. Grab another Dunsparce back. We don't have a Dunsparce in hand, but that's okay. We don't really need it. We can just go Toxic Powder and knock out Active. They don't play Iono, so we should be fine. Yeah, so I think we just win here. We've just been building up our massive hand. And the main reason we kept drawing even when we didn't really have to is to guarantee that we had Conkelldurr Candy in hand in case this was last prize. Oh, true. And then we have game here. Candy Conk. Mochi. Toxic Powder. And we'll take the knockout. GG's. Whoo! Let's go! Alright, that was solid. That was really solid. Yeah. But if you are still around Dragon Tamer, we do have time to play now, if you're around. If not, that's completely fine. Sheesh! I'm gonna hop onto casual ladder, though. Hey, GG's, GG's. I appreciate the game. Honestly, like, from that position, I was like, okay, I think I just have it here because you don't play Iono. If there was any Ionos, like, possible there, I definitely 100% could have lost that. I appreciate the 5 bits, though. Hell yeah. Conkelldurr is such a fun deck to play. It's my first time playing it today. It's so much fun. I also just love drawing 8 billion cards with Enriching plus Dunsparce, plus to Dunsparce. Like, your entire deck's in your hands. Jengo is also kind of the same way. It's just like, Fez, Dengo, Dengo, Dengo. And you're just fully chillin'. Alright. Don't want to start that Blood Moon, so this is fine. The Dunsparce do go burr. It really go through your entire deck. I do think this deck wants a boss, like a singular boss. Okay. Up against Guardy. Yeah, literally that's the entire reason why night before, at 11 o'clock at night, I added Squawk to the list. I don't know whether or not it was correct or not. It came up like twice. It didn't really help or hurt overall in terms of the entire run. But it was very much like a, I put in Squawk because I'm afraid of bricking. I want to be able to play the game more often than not kind of thing. Okay, that's good. Fan Rotom is what we wanted there, so we will Fan Call. We'll just go for that. I don't think I need to worry about this getting removed here. Let's just go ahead and Toxic Powder and get a little bit of poison damage on this. That being said, it's a Drifloon. Maybe it's a bad idea to poison this. Yeah, that's probably not the call, actually. Only thing about Joltik Dengo is that it bricks. Played a league challenge, and out of 5 rounds, 4 of them, you could not Jolting charge it. Yeah, like, that was exactly what happened to me when I played it online in a prior, like, Sunny's Weekly. Sure, it'll be fine, smile. So, deck out isn't a thing with this deck, because you're shuffling the Dunsparces back into deck. That's, like, my favorite part about it. Okay. So, I can Candy Conk here. We've got Colress. We could just knock out this Drifloon with Fan Rotom. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're gonna Runaway Draw first. Yeah, the poison on this doesn't matter because we're just KOing this. I could grab that preemptively just in case. Do 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 do. I still have the epic musical stuck in my head, as always, and it's a good thing to have stuck in your head as well. Even if this was Monkey Dory active, we actually had knockout. regardless. Girder to get this established, also pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. No Ralts is down. We can just keep pressure going. Okay, Dark Energy onto Monkey Dory. Artisan. Grabbing a Ralts. Another situation that I'm like, if I had boss, I'd just kill this. Alright, what do they put up? Do they just keep this active? Alright, Secret Box. So now they're getting their board state set up, at least. But yeah, I have a cup second with Joltik Dengo now, and a top 512 with Joltik Dengo, which at this point is just essentially another cup second place because it's 40 points. I was really hoping for the 60, I'm not gonna lie. Because now I need to get another cup second in order to get Ace Trainer at this point. But that's okay. Okay, I'm getting Ionode. That's not great. At the very least, we do have Knockout regardless, but I would prefer the Knockout be with the Assault Landing here. That's fine. I just grabbed Jet. And we can just put it back into deck, too. Like, it's not that big a deal. We're chilling. We do this. We Hilda. We grab this and this. Boop. And then we jet into Dunsparce. Because this is the best way to stop yourself from getting stalled. Then we promote Dunsparce. And then we Runaway Draw. Now let's think. Yeah, we just have to take the KO like this. So we Buddy for double Dunsparce. We do the little funny poison thing. And we'll take the knockout like this. It does remove some spread from them, which is nice. And they can't take, like, double knockout here either, especially without more Monkey Dories on board. That puts us to even. So 2 more 1-prize knockouts and a 2-prize knockout should be good. Ow. I don't think that Bravery Charm's gonna help that Fez, I'm not gonna lie. It's weak to fighting. I don't know why it would be ever in the active in this matchup, though. Like, the funny thing is, this Bravery Charm could have mattered here, because of resistance. But even then, I think I still just... Yeah, I would just kill with poison. It would just die to poison. So, I probably get Scream-tailed here. That's fine. Not too worried about that. I just need to make sure that I keep establishing timbers. Yeah, very true, very true. They're just trying to stall this Bonnet again. Like, it doesn't really change much here. Like, I'll just fan rotem this. I don't need to, like, risk my conk here. The conk. Oh, they're gonna kill this. Interesting. No, they don't even. They're 10 short. Interesting, interesting. Very, very interesting. I mean, they can just kill it with Monkey Dory, so that is kind of smart of them. That being said, I can just kill this with Toxic Powder. I could just kill the Conk. That would also be funny. I think I am just gonna kill this with Toxic Powder. Like, I think I'm fine on this. I think the big thing is I just want to try and get another Conk established. Or at the very least, a, like... No, I know what I have to do. I have to do something else here. I have to get another Timber down. If I don't get another Timber down, they're gonna kill this and this at the same time. So we're gonna Enriching here. And then we're gonna Runaway Draw. Then I'm going to do this. Is there a Timber in deck? Could I thin this a little bit more? There is. Perfect. Okay. We're trying to play around this. And I don't want to put any poison damage on my board right this second. So I think I can afford to get rid of this and one of these. This is going to be the Girder. Make it a little bit harder for them to take multiple knockouts here. And then we're going to Toxic Powder. Poison them specifically, and they'll die here. And I think we're in a pretty good spot because of that. Because they can't Fez. So although they do have the Monkey Dory KO here, they can't KO all three of these. They do stop me from candying, though. But they don't kill this with this, which is why I needed to Girder. This is also why we established the Dunsparce here. This Colress is pretty good as well. So they retreat, they go into Frillish. They can kill this. Now the question is, what do they heal off? I mean, either way, this dies to poison. Okay, that's fine by me. Yeah, they didn't even kill anything here. Are they playing for Devo? Is that what they're doing? That's interesting if so. I'm gonna Colress here. I Jet Energy, because that gets me out of this. We Jet here. I Runaway Draw. We start re-establishing our hand a bit more. Ooh. I just realized I could have poisoned that first instead of putting the poison on this. It's fine. Now we Toxic Powder. Slight missequence, but that's okay. We're still super far ahead here. And then we knock out with poison again, preventing them from fezzing once again. The problem now is that this could die to 2 Monkey Dory pings, and I could have avoided that. Now I have a Candy, though, so even if they go, like, knockout, knockout, I still have Candy Conk here. Okay, so they take the knockout on the Conk, that's fine. That means that they're not knocking out this turn. No Screamtail in deck. It's in discard. They might go for Mind Bend here, which would be interesting. Either way, Conkelldurr kills that, so we should be fine. Okay, so they are gonna Screamtail again. It seems. It seems to me that that's how it be. I'm looking to finish the game with, Binding Mochi, Gravity Mountain, Blood Moon Luna on Guardy. If they swing with Guardy ever. Alright, what are they shooting here? Are they just gonna shoot this? Yep, that makes sense. I have Town Store in hand, though, so we're okay. I can just poison this thing, it's fine. I'm gonna Artizone. I can just Assault Landing, like, that's also fine. This just gives me tools. And I do want to establish this. I don't really need to do anything else. I can just Toxic Powder here. The problem is, I don't want this to die, so I think I do just retreat this into Dunsparce. I don't even need to swing or anything. I just need this to not take more poison damage. Yeah, we'll just end turn there, let this die to poison. I could have established the Conkelldurr. No, I made a misplay. I made a misplay. If I establish the Conkelldurr first, then I don't get Iono'd into Oblivion here. I should have Ultra Balled for Conk, gone Candy Conk here. Ooh. Oh well. It might not matter. Oh, they conceded. It did not matter! Yippee! Alright. It certainly did not matter. Do 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 do. We're chilling, though. 5-2 with Conk? This deck's insane! Where are we sitting overall? Oh, someone was 7-0. That's the end. Oh, we ended top 16. Oh, that was the end of the tournament. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Well, we can end off now. 10th of 177. That's pretty good. All right. Who's online? Let's figure out who to raid. That's crazy, though. It looks like Sunny just ended as well, so we're gonna find someone to raid. I mean, I really don't check the Discord notifications, I will not lie. I just look at the Limitless dashboard. I have too much going on here to be checking like 8 billion different tabs at once, but yeah, let's go! Sheesh. That's so funny, though. I was like, what's happening here? Alright, Pokemon TCG Live. Who is on? Who is worthy to receive such power? Alright, I see 7 mulligans. I see Frodo, but I rated Frodo last week. I see Rotolo Games. Interesting. Let me take a quick look at these channels real quick. 4 channels I haven't rated before. I tend to, like, look and see what their bios are about. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Whomstiv else is online right now? Both of those were Spanish speaking, which obviously no problems, but like everyone in my audience speaks English, so I'd rather find an English streamer, obviously. Who is this? I also could raid outside of PTCG Live as well. Yeah, let's see who else is live currently. Ooh, I see Mochi is live. Mochi's doing some art right now, so let's send the raid. Ooh, actually, wait, hang on. I see an old friend that's streaming for the first time in a while. Well, not necessarily the first time, I just haven't seen them live lately. So, we're gonna do a raid to Wizard the Pig, an old friend from my old streaming days when I first started. Alright, we're going to do top 16 Conk raid. Have a good night, Kit Kat. Have a good night. We're gonna send a raid emote on over. Copy paste that if you feel so inclined. And let's send the raid on over to Wheeze. Hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will catch you all later. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight.